We're here visiting this rare, unusual tree that went extinct over 200 years ago. It was discovered by the Bartrams along the Altamaha River in the late 1700s. They collected seeds and propagated this tree. About 40 years later, the tree was completely wiped out in the wild. Every tree that's grown of the Franklinia Altamaha are descendants of these original trees that were collected by the Bartrams. The reason I love this tree is it blooms from now, the beginning of August, all the way to the end of fall, continuously, with these white, fragrant flowers that look like a fried egg. Franklinia Altamaha, also known as the Franklin tree, named after Ben Franklin, will grow into about a 15 to 25 foot small understory tree. Is very picky about its soil. It needs really good drainage. This tree we planted last year to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Bartram Trail. And there was already river loam here, so we added a little bit of Daddy Pete's planting mix, and it seems to be thriving. It's in full sun down here in downtown Franklin. This tree will handle zones 5A to 8B, so it does well here in the valley as well as the mountains. The main thing to remember is the drainage. It gets root rot very, very easily and is very hard to grow in a nursery. You have to continuously monitor the water. It also cannot handle long periods of drought. The fall color on this tree is also fantastic. It'll get some yellows, oranges, purples, and a little bit of red. The Franklin tree is in the tea family. You can make a decaffeinated drink out of it. The blooms are fragrant and are reminiscent of orange blossoms and honeysuckle. Another alternative to Franklinia Altamaha is this Gordlinia tree. A Gordlinia is a Franklinia crossed with a Gordonia lasianthus, which is also known as a loblolly bay. The Gordonia, that's the other part of this cross, is native from North Carolina to Florida and will tolerate wet feet much better than the Franklinia does on its own. So that's the reason they crossed the two, the Gordonia with the Franklinia, to make this Gordlinia. This was created in 2002 at NC State. It's an amazing tree because you don't see two different genuses crossed together very often. So this Gordlinia will grow 20 to 30 feet tall and 12 to 15 feet wide and grows faster than the Franklinia. Also don't need to worry about root rot as much, but I would still give it well-drained, slightly acidic soil, just like the Franklinia tree. It's zone 7 to 9, so I would not recommend this tree for the mountains, but it'll do great in either Franklin or Georgia, South Carolina, any of the surrounding areas where it's warm. So how do you tell the difference between a Franklinia and a Gordlinia? Because we just shot them both and they look similar. The way I tell the difference is one with the leaf. You can see the Franklinia in my left hand is shinier, almost like glossy, compared to the flat shine, almost like satin or flat paint. The leaf is more of a flat, dull green as opposed to the shiny green of the Franklinia. The other way of telling the difference is, as I mentioned before, the Franklinia will get yellow, orange, red, and purple fall color, and it's more subdued. This tree, the Gordlinia, will get bright orange and red. You can see it from a mile away. Much more explosive fall color. These are available right now and need to go to a good home, somewhere where it's warm. And here's the gallon-sized Franklin trees that'll be ready in mid-October that were grown here from seed by our amazing propagation team of Rivette and Laura. You're welcome to come down to the nursery and get on our plant request list, and we'll call you when they're available. See you soon.